Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well today, August 30th, 2024. This will be our chart lesson for today of the ES futures on the 2000 tick chart. Pretty interesting day, got to yesterday's high. Not too many setups in here, but there's some. In the earlier pre-market session here, as we can see, we had a nice move up, break, and leg to a new high. I also drew this upward trend channel that I saw, and this is right at market open. So first trade comes in here after this first entry pullback, second entry short, failure, gets a little congestion, you get a little higher low here. This one's pretty tempting to take, but I think overall this is just too sideways, so you do have to skip that. You are looking for the new high, so it's pretty tempting, but if you're just patient and you wait, you do get a really nice first entry, pulls back, second entry long, outside bar, closing on its high here. You are expecting a new high, so to the previous swing high, there's enough room there. So just be ready for that, and you control your stop loss depending on how you want to play it. After that, we get a move up, new extreme, quick two-legged pullback here, and you can start seeing where this trend line, this big or bluish trend line starts to happen, and you get a really nice failure here with a first entry, second entry short failure, trapping all the short traders here, rockets higher for another leg up, as we can see, and after that happens, we do get a cool off period here with a simple sell-off back down to the bottom of the trend channel, and that's where you can really first establish where things are starting to go. You do get a first entry, second entry long failure here, and unfortunately this one just it's a loser, so you just have a loss, and you don't have it too often, but I do like to point them out when I can. Everything on the criteria marks it with multiple legs up, finished with a major two-legged move, so you are looking for a failure here, and it is a first entry, second entry long failure. You could probably argue for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars that are overlapping, but I thought this was a really good red bearish signal bar, and if you took that, then just happens to be a loser, and that's okay. Any system has a couple losses in it. So just want to point that out. After that happens, you do get to see this kind of more two-legged move happen here, 1 and 2, pulls back. You get a lower high. This one's pretty tempting as well to take, but with it being kind of trying to break out and break down, I think it's just too sideways here, and you kind of realize that because you don't know that this is going to happen. But you do get a move down, break, new low, and then you really confirm this trend line here on the bouncing of 1, 2, 3 marks here. And then you get another repeat pattern, which is going to be a first entry, second entry short failure. Beautiful repeat pattern here, as we can see, just as we had one right here. And this does the exact same thing. Again, just total repeat pattern of here, happens again, and that's trading, just looking for anomalies. As it makes its way higher here, you get basically a double top, sells off, move up, and this is your first break here. You do get a first entry, second entry short. This bar broke higher than lower first, so you can go with that once it breaks to the low side with plenty of room to the lows there, over 7 points. You could even go for more than 10 ticks when you see that. Your stop's on the other side here, so if your stop is going to be 4.5 points, initially go for 4.5 points, and do you have enough? You do, all the way to the swing low, so maybe go for 6. And then or trail your stop loss. A lot of ways to play that. Good second entry short there. Makes its way all the way back down here. I see this as one move down, pulls back, and you do get a first entry, second entry short, bad signal bar, inside bar. Don't want to take those. Has a little move here, and it then does break down. You finally get the break of this bigger downward khaki channel, as we can see. Get a move up, get a double bottom here. There's really no trades that I see within this little trading range right here. Move up, down, another move up. You get a really good textbook lower high though. Right here, great signal bar. Sorry about that. You get a good textbook lower high signal bar, and then if you just wait a little more, you do get another first entry, second entry long, and it fails, and this thing just continues to sell off here, as we can see. After the sell-off happens here, we do get another first entry, second entry short failure, runs higher, and you already have your break and new low, so perfect spot of where you want to see a failure. As it runs higher here, you get a basically two-legged correction is what I see right here. 1 and 2. Comes back down to the previous swing of support here, as we can see. Goes very sideways, and it's very messy here for quite a bit. Then it leads into the bullish the bullish blue channel, as we can see, holding above the EMA here. Unfortunately, I just do not see any trades in here that I like, which is unfortunate. This whole move up, you just really don't get anything, and sometimes that happens. So if you do, you could jump to 1,000 tick chart and potentially find trades in there if you have an understanding of price action and you understand how to trade that on the 1,000 tick chart. Anyways, as it makes its way higher here, you do get a first entry, second entry long. Bad signal bar, unfortunately, so you're unable to take that. Get a double top, pulls back, and then boom, shoots higher. I think this is overshoot right here, but this was actually the best pattern of the day here. Really good trade. This move down here trapped a lot of traders, and I was very patient. And so what I saw here was this huge overshoot, first pullback. When you have so much momentum to the upside within the last 10 minutes of the day, and as this unfolded, this was basically the last 5 minutes. There's a lot of volume that happens, so you could basically make a strategy just around that. And you get a first entry, pulls back. You get a second entry long, and it fails. And then you get a higher low, and you also get a first entry, second entry short, and it fails. So you just trapped multiple short traders here. I saw this higher low, saw it rocket higher here, looking for that break and another leg to this move up here. We never quite get to it, as it's only a few minutes left in the day, but I was definitely expecting to test at least the previous swing high, and I knew we were really close to the previous day's high, which is pretty standard for it to get to that area, and it acts as a magnet, and then it sells off. So great double high probability setup of a first entry, second entry short failure, first entry, second entry long failure, and a higher low. Really good context. You don't get many of these. When you see these are 99% chance you're going to be on the right side of it and get a win. But that's pretty much how I saw it for the rest of the day. As you can see, it comes back into the trend channel here. And that wraps up Friday's trading session, as we can see. So again, Labor Day weekend. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Take Monday off. And as always, I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday.